Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have already studied the distribution of mechanical tissue in woody stems. Today we shall start the distribution of mechanical tissue in roots and rhizome. As we know, generally the roots are the underground portion of the plant body which anchors the plant, and the entire weight is subjected to them. So they are mostly prone to the compression. And the second are the rhizomes. Rhizomes are also underground modification of a stem, and through them adventitious roots come out. So in this they are the roots and rhizomes have to tolerate the compression, and entire the weight of the plant is exerted on these structures. As we know that the plants always sway in the wind, and hence in the wind or a storm they have to tolerate the compression and stretch, and therefore the distribution of mechanical tissue are according to the need. The roots and rhizomes are also prone to the pulling forces, and due to the storm there is the tendency to pull the plant outside the soil, and hence they are also very much prone to the pulling forces of the storm, and hence the mechanical tissue are distributed according to their need, and hence there is the central cylinder of mechanical tissue found inside this type of structures, as for example juncus and other plants. Juncus, that is in juncus, that is the family Juncaceae, in which rhizomes are found and adventitious roots come out. So in these cases also certain this type of mechanical stresses are found, and the distribution of mechanical tissue are according to the need of the plant. So one by one we shall see what are the characteristics of such type of plant in which the plant is always the root of the plant, and rhizomes in which in the plants in which the rhizomes are found are prone to the external forces. So one by one we should look into this. The first character of this type of distribution is that the plant has to tolerate the unequal force. Plants have to tolerate unequal forces. Unequal forces because when there is, let us assume then that this is a plant, and in this direction the wind is blowing. So in this, the surface of such type of plants, here there is the bending force on this surface, and as there is a bending force to bend the plant, there is here a stretch is developed, here the stretch is developed, and so the plant has to tolerate, to adjust themselves so that the roots may not be broken, and such type of adjustment leads the plant to arrange the mechanical tissue so that they can be able to tolerate the unequal forces. And so this is the principle on which the plant distributes, the nature distributes mechanical tissue in the plants. And so the next is due to unequal forces, mechanical tissues are also distributed to bring in extensibility. So the plant has to arrange their mechanical tissue according to the unequal forces which affects the plant, and so the plants have to cope with the extensibility. So due to the unequal forces of a storm, there is the extensibility in the plant, and so the plant has to distribute their mechanical tissue so that they can be able to tolerate the extensibility of the plant, and so the mechanical tissue are also distributed unequally. The next is the mechanical tissue are concentrated in a compact structure and form cylindrical strand. So inside these two organs, that is the root and rhizome, the part of the plant, in these parts the mechanical tissue are concentrated in compact cylindrical fashion so that they can be able to tolerate the pulling forces of the wind. So such type of arrangement is found as in the underground rhizomes. In underground rhizomes as juncus. Juncus is a plant known as jhau, commonly known as jhau, and generally occur on the bank of the rivers in the sandy soil. Family Juncaceae, the family is Juncaceae. The hollow cylinder of mechanical tissue is found. So, in these plants like Juncus, where rhizome is found, the rhizome is the underground stem through which adventitious roots comes out. The hollow cylinder of mechanical tissue is found, that is the peculiarity, and in other cases in general root the hollow cylinder of mechanical tissue is not found, but at their position there is the compact cylinder of the mechanical tissue are found, and that are concentrated inside the plant, inside at the center, and so they can be able to tolerate the pulling forces exerted by the wind. So, the figure, next is the figure. The figure is here. In the common root, like the monocot root, after the cortical region, after the region of cortex and the endodermis, there is the exarch xylem tissues are found, and this forms the central cylinder of mechanical tissue. Central cylinder of mechanical tissue is found. So, such type of structures are found here in the monocot stems. The such type of structures are found, that is here is the metaxylem and that is the protoxylem. So, the central cylinder is found, and in the other cases like the Juncus here, it is, that is central cylinder, that is the secondary xylem and phloem are found here, after the secondary growth. So, the central cylinder are formed, and they can be able to give support, mechanical support to the roots, as for example the maize monocot root. Example is monocot root, and here after the secondary growth, here the secondary xylem is formed, and here the secondary phloem is formed. Secondary phloem, secondary xylem are formed, that together form the central cylinder, and hence they can be able to give mechanical support. The next is the hollow cylinder. Here in the rhizome there is the hollow cylinder of mechanical tissue found. Here that is the hollow cylinder of mechanical tissue are found. And rhizome of Juncus. So, here that is the hollow portion inside the at the center, and this forms the mechanical tissue which gives support to the plant, and such type of arrangement is found in rhizome of Juncus. So, we have completed the distribution of mechanical tissue in rhizome and the root. So, the next is the arrangement of mechanical tissue. Arrangement of mechanical tissue in leaves. Arrangement of mechanical tissue in leaves. So, as we know, the leaves are the external organs of the plant which are responsible for making of food and generally found in the air. And the two types of leaves are found in the plants. One are the isobilateral leaves and the others are dorsiventral leaves. So, dorsiventral leaves are generally found in dicot plants in which the upper portion of leaf is always towards the sun and the lower portion of the leaf gets little light, and it is generally found arranged horizontally to the main axis, and such type of leaves are known as the dorsiventral leaves. And the others are which are found inside the monocot plants are of isobilateral nature, in which the both sides gets light, and they are also found generally they are arranged so that the forces of the wind and storm are generally located at the perpendicular to their surfaces, and so here girders are found. Like as in the previous lecture I have said that mechanical tissue are arranged in the girder separate, just like the modern technology uses, and the upper portion is known as the flank, and here the lower portion is known as the flank, and in between which joins two flanks is known as the web, that is the flank. So, such type of arrangement of the mechanical tissue is also found inside the leaf, and here the flanks are generally made up of mechanical tissue like the collenchyma and the sclerenchyma, whereas the waves are generally of parenchymatous nature. And here vascular bundles, sometimes the arrangement of vascular bundles are so that they form the wave like structure. So in these leaves, let us assume that this is the leaf. So these leaves, in the there are two epidermis in a leaf, that is known as the upper epidermis, and here is the lower epidermis. So in between the both epidermis, the arrangement of such type of a structure, that is the eye girder, is found, and these are parallelly arranged with respect to one another, and the in between the both epidermis their arrangement are so that they can be able to tolerate the perpendicular stresses of the plant, as for example the shearing strains and tearing, as due to heavy storm there is the chance of the leaf to be broken, and so this arrangement helps them to tolerate such type of wind, and also they are always prone to the shearing strain. As we know, in the elasticity, their strain is the shearing, which the shearing due to stresses the body or an object moves from its original position under the strain, and it moves and after the strain is over, then it comes at its original position. So these strain are also found due to forces of the air or a storm, and there are other chances of the plant to be tore off. So such type of arrangement are found, and in some cases beneath the epidermis there is the zone of mechanical tissue found. Here mechanical tissue are found in such type of arrangement. The mechanical tissue are, besides the eye girder, there are mechanical tissue arranged beneath the upper epidermis. These are the mechanical tissue,